success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of The Cake is a Lie.
So, I had to turn my phone on the silent. Have all my little biddies texting me and stuff.
All your little hood rat hoochie mamas. Yeah.
Wife's at home sleeping, and that doesn't happen. She's sleeping, I don't get text.
I don't get text, period, anymore.
Yeah, well, you've been married longer than me, though, so my wife hates me less than
mine.
Yeah, yours does. So
it'll come.
I know. No, it's soon. What's up, man? What have you been playing?
What do you think I've been playing? There's nothing out.
What? A little bit
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Call of Duty, bro.
I played a little bit 2 weeks ago. We didn't talk about this last week because I didn't have this conversation with myself.
Yes.
So what I've been playing? I've been playing this. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that part of the discussion, but I'm trying to get back into it. Oh, light. Trying to get back into it. But I don't know.
What do you? You don't have the new maps yet.
I'm not buying them anyways. On the PC, it really alienates you from most people that play the game.
It has on the Xbox One too. It's really strange.
Well, there's not that many people that have the Xbox. I mean, there's still millions of people, but that's worldwide.
Right.
So yeah, once you get it, other people don't yet.
Generally when I'm on, there's anywhere between 10 and 20,000 people on the Xbox One, and I downloaded the map pack and jumped on, and all of a sudden there's like 50,000 people on. I'm like, whoa, sweet. There's a lot of new people on, and so I download it and I go into a normal playlist and it's not popping up, and I'm like, well, it's not if people aren't downloading it, If I'm in a lobby and one guy doesn't have the map pack, it's not going to go into rotation.
Yeah.
But it was nice because this time around they've actually, they always kind of add, the DLC playlist. So like you can just go in and specifically play those four maps. Yeah. But it's always core.
Yeah.
I'm not a big core guy. They actually have a hardcore
playlist now. Oh, that's cool.
For the DLC,
that's pretty.
Which is
they
really
didn't
nice.
have that last.
No, I'm not sure I've ever seen them do it, and it's a mix. It's rotation. It's TDM, kill confirm, domination, and search and rescue. Just those four rotating. But it was nice. It gave me a chance to go in and play various game types that I do and don't like or don't play that often. I generally play domination and team deathmatch. Don't play much kill confirmed anymore. And I dipped my toe into search and rescue a couple times, and I enjoy it a lot. But my friends don't play it, so
I really like Blitz. I really like
fun.
that because it's always the smaller maps. They don't choose the super huge maps. I think.
Played Blitz on Whiteout. That's kind of rough.
Oh well, I feel like it's usually on small maps. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen it on Stonehaven.
Oh, that would be terrible. No. You don't see someone for 3 minutes of the match every time.
Shit.
Every time you die, you got to search for someone. Well, I guess it's not as bad. I mean, people are still running around like chicken with their head cut off because I gotta get someone. I killed someone. I got a minute or whatever it is.
Some guys are getting a little bit more clever too.
Well, yeah, but no one plays it on PC. What happens on the PC is like always people buy it because they're excited about it, and then either the computer can't play it well, or something's weird, or spawn system's messed up. And PC gamers they're a little bit more. Judgmental probably is the right word to use, just because. Sure. But there's way more games released on PC in total than the Xbox and probably PS3 combined, just because of all the indie titles that can be released.
Right.
So people will just, I'll wait, and then they'll start playing something else and they get into it, and that has 160-hour playthrough or something.
Right.
And they just haven't gone back to it, and so there'll only be like 60 people playing Blitz or. I've seen it where it was like 7. I'm like, well, I don't think I'm going to get to that lobby.
Wow. And
because what happens is then no one's playing that, so then no one continues to play it, and then they all go into domination or just TDM.
Right.
So the only options I have after like launch, after the first maybe 3 weeks or a month after launch, is those two game types.
Wow.
And I really hate team deathmatch because there's no teamwork.
Camp.
Yeah, it's camp. Yeah. So.
Well, speaking of teamwork, and I didn't get to talk about this last week because I wasn't here, I participated in my first clan war.
Oh, cool.
A buddy of mine, I'd been talking to him about it for months. I was like, we really need to start a clan. I was like, at least the three of us, me, him, and his best friend, because we always play together. Mm-hmm. We're always on at the same time. And I was like, we
So you guys only have 3 guys in your clan?
Yeah, there's 3 of us.
Okay.
And it turns out that that's actually kind of fucking perfect. Apparently, your clan gets matched up in a division and with other clans of similar size.
Oh, so there probably wasn't very many 3-person clans.
No. Well, who knows? There's probably a ton of them. But whether or not they actually play
that's what I mean.
is a different story.
Yeah.
So, he creates a clan and sends me an invite, and I accept. And, so we start a little 2-person clan, and we're slowly gaining XP, and we hit like level 4, and we're like, woohoo. And then, excuse me.
Drinking some brewskis before the show?
Yeah. And then his buddy joins, so then we're a 3-person clan, and we can actually participate. And a clan war starts right away. We weren't even paying attention. And also, we're playing one night. It's our late night, flipping our schedule for work. And we're playing, and all of a sudden my phone goes off, tells us that we captured a node, and we get 25% bonus XP for hardcore TDM. I'm like, oh, sweet.
Like on your regular character? Just like when you're not doing... Like when you're in the clan war, or did you just get that?
Just, you get it period.
For how long?
Like a week.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah. It's, well, you have it as long as you hold the node.
Oh, okay.
And then, like a day or two, maybe like 36, 48 hours after the war ends, you still hold it.
Oh, for like until the next one?
No, for like an extra day. Like an extra day and a half, 2 days. So like clan wars start on a Wednesday and they end on a Monday. And Tuesday I still had it. Wednesday it was gone. But anyway, so we capped this node and I'm like, oh sweet. And then we start talking about it and we start looking into it and realize that we're like halfway on our way to capturing other nodes. And what it is so they start the clan war at like noon on a Wednesday. And the smaller your clan is, the less wins it takes to capture a location.
No. Yeah.
If you've got 100-person clan like Wicked Elite, it's going to take like 50 wins to cap a node.
Which shouldn't take that long with 100 people.
With 100 people,
yeah.
Right, because your wins stack.
Yeah.
Anybody playing in the same game...
It just counts as one win?
Just counts as one win. So, like, all 3 of us go and play in a game, and we win, it's one win. But if all 3 of us went into separate lobbies and happened to win...
Well, yeah, imagine if all the guys in Wicked Elite were not playing together.
Right, but, your
only half of them have to win.
Right, but your chance of winning playing with randoms is rough. I mean, really, in TDM especially... You don't think it'd be 50%? Yeah, probably would. I don't know.
That's all you have to do.
Right.
Capture
Everybody
a node.
goes win 1. Yeah, but then you gotta hold it.
That's true.
So anyways, we start looking into it, and I had been playing all day because it was right after the new maps came out, and I was playing that rotation playlist I was talking about. We're like halfway on our way to capturing the other 3 hardcore nodes. And so my buddy gets excited, and he's like, let's do it. I'm like, all right. So I was like, well, I can cap this one when I get home off work. And then as soon as you get on, we'll start working on the other 2. And so I went home and started playing Search and Rescue. Or no, I started playing Domination. I captured that. And then I started playing Search and Rescue, and we captured that. And then we played Kill Confirmed, and we captured that. So we had 4 nodes. And
so you had XP in all of those.
Yeah, we had
game
bonus
types.
XP, anywhere from 25 to 40% bonus XP as long as you hold the node.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But once you take the node, if nobody's chasing you, you go take another one. So you're not getting that XP.
No, exactly. Yeah. Oh, I see.
Because it's only for that specific game type.
Yeah.
And it's anywhere for our 3-person clan. It's anywhere from 3 to 8 wins. And the more wins it takes, the more capture points that node's worth. So come Monday morning, by the
that's
time
still pretty cool.
It was, yeah, it's nice. But we got thrown into a silver division, which is probably bottom of the barrel where you start. I have no idea how it works. It's not quite like, I don't think it's like League play was in Black Ops 2. You don't play.
Silver is usually never the bottom.
Yeah, I know iron or bronze would be the bottom, but
yeah, because those are shittier elements.
It was our very first clan war. I mean, we didn't even know we were participating.
You didn't realize what you were doing?
Yeah, we didn't even, we weren't paying attention. And it threw us into a silver. And we won by a landslide. Captured every node, held every node. One clan took the core domination node, and it takes 8 wins, right, to cap this. So I'm like, all right, well, they've got the 1, so they've got like 25 points. We have like 162. and we wanted to take it back. So it takes, once you get the wins it takes to capture that node.
And someone takes it from you.
Say it takes 8 wins, right?
Yeah.
So you get your 8 wins, you capture, you win the node. That automatically gives you 8 defenses. So for somebody else to capture that node, they have to work down your defenses. So they have to win 8 times to zero out your defenses.
And then
they have to win 8 more to capture the fucking node. I had to win 16 core domination matches. I was so burnt. But
yeah, that would. No, it was definitely one of those things where you would probably want to pick one game type and stick with it the whole time just for the XP.
Well, you get like say you capture a node, it's worth like 24 XP. Every 2 hours that you hold the node, you get 1 point. And as soon as you capture that node, its value decreases by 2 points. And every 2 hours, it goes back up by a point. And after something like 20 hours or something, it's back at full value. So what you want to do is you want to capture the nodes that are worth the most at first. You know, your domination, your team deathmatch, you know, the ones that take 8 wins. You want to capture those, and then you want to go on and work on the little ones, and then any that you need to stack some wins on to add to your defenses, you go and do that.
And then after about 20 hours, go back and play that one that you want for the full XP value.
For the full XP, if you've got the grace to do so. Like I said, we didn't realize what we were doing at first.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I mean, we had a good time. We got excited about it. Everybody kind of got into it, and we're like, yeah, that's kind of fun. So, but you don't really get much good. We got some good patches out of it, basically because it was our first one. You don't get anything good till you get into gold. So we're hoping, since we won, and we won by a landslide because nobody else was playing.
Yeah,
which was funny, but I guess that even happens in the platinum leagues that have clans.
Well,
like
people are
guys.
working, and
yeah, people work. We work weekends. Clan wars are on weekends, so we've got like 2 hours after we get off work where we grind and we focus and you know, pull it out. But it was fun. It was a good time. We got a lot of cool patches, and we're hoping that the next clan war we're in gold, so we can start earning some of the cool camos.
Yeah, and some reticles probably too.
Yeah.
Or are those higher up than that?
No. See, you get you win your first gold clan war, you get a gun camo. You win your second, I think you get a face mask. Your third is a helmet, and 4 is full body camo.
Oh, cool.
And then if you get into platinum and you win 2 platinums, you can now opt in to Diamond Division. Diamond Division is only a 3-day clan war as opposed to a 5-day clan war. Diamond clan wars will run from Friday through a Sunday. And if you win, I think the first one you get a reticle, the second one you get a gun camo, the third one you get a mask, the fourth one you get a helmet, and the fifth one you get full camo, which is they call it a war cry camo, and it's kind of like it's a yellow with kind of like a tiger stripe.
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool. Nobody has it yet because they've only had.
I mean, like I've seen the picture of it. I guess
right,
is what I mean. Yeah.
Right. Because they were making a big deal about it last week when they announced it. There was supposed to be a clan war that if they would have stayed on schedule, it would have started tomorrow. But now they've actually, I guess they kind of counted this as season 1 of Clan Wars. And so season 2 will start next Wednesday, and it'll run.
You think it'd be season 1 like week 2 or something?
Yeah, I don't.
That would be a lot of seasons.
We got into it kind of late. I mean, we're 3 months into the title, and they started having Clan Wars about a month after.
Yeah.
So we got into it kind of late. Otherwise, we might have had all our gold camos. But
can you get gold camos normally in the game still, or is it only
the I forget what they're called, but they're like red with hash marks, kill counts. You can only earn them in Clan Wars.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool. I guess it's nice to have a reason to do it. I don't know if, although since you're saying it's not a. So are you actually playing against someone else who's doing Clan Wars, or are you just?
It's randoms. It's
randoms,
public
but
playlists.
You're in a. Oh, okay.
It's public playlists.
Do you have to have 3 people to have a clan?
You have to have 3 people in a clan, but they don't all have to play.
Huh. That'd be kind of fun because
So-
I'm assuming no one plays on the PC.
Yeah,
It's not like there's a lot of clans.
right. So
Also,
you
I
just
thought
need
we
two
could be.
buddies
I
to
thought
sign.
we could be in the same clan,
We
but
can.
just so we could still compete in the same clan wars.
Yeah.
Or is, oh,
Yeah.
that'd be kind of
Yeah,
cool.
you don't. Your clan members don't have to be same platform.
Obviously, you
Your
can't play
clan-
together,
your-
but
yeah, you don't. Your clan members can span
oh.
all platforms.
I definitely like. I mean, I like multiplayer games. That's usually what I play them.
Right.
But I definitely like if League would have taken off on the PC more. I would have enjoyed playing that. But there was no one
Right.
ever playing it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was fun. It was a good time. We're excited for the next one, and we're hoping that we can do well.
Yeah.
It's not, like I said, you're not playing against other clans. It's not the clan v clan playlist. It's public playlist, and you're just you complete. I think there was 9 clans in our division, and only a couple of them had some wins stacked up, but then not enough to capture a node. Except for one clan captured 1 node,
Yeah.
and it was probably just one dude playing.
Yeah.
And
Probably.
he
was just playing the play.
just playing to play and happened to capture it. And then we went in and fucking stole it.
So we could totally segue from this to actual Call of Duty news.
We can.
It's down in general news just
I'm-
because every platform has it.
I'm actually very, very excited about this.
Oh, and I saw that. I was like, finally.
Yeah, I'm very excited. So for those of you that don't know, Call of Duty is now going to a 3-year development cycle, and they are now going to have Sledgehammer Games making the 3rd iteration.
Yep, and it'll be every 3 years.
So 1 year it'll be Infinity Ward, 1 year it'll be Treyarch, and 1 year it'll be Sledgehammer. We'll
No,
still get a new Call of Duty every year.
Yeah, I
It'll just
really
be-
like this idea.
Yeah.
Because it was, I don't know, it seemed like they weren't innovating engine wise because the limited cycle time. Like,
Right, they had 2 years.
it probably takes 6 to 8 months to develop a new engine.
Right.
And they just didn't have that unless they were going to outsource to someone else. They didn't have that kind of
Yeah.
time.
Well, and
2 years is already.
Modern Warfare 3 was it was Modern Warfare 3 was Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward.
I thought that was Black Ops 2.
So was it? No, because Black Ops is Treyarch.
I thought they had help, but maybe you're right. Maybe it was Modern Warfare 3 that they had
I
help.
think it was,
Which I liked Modern Warfare 3.
It was, yeah.
It was just little. The hit detection wasn't as good, but I think that has to do with just peer to peer.
I don't know, because it seems better in Ghost.
Well,
Everybody says Modern Warfare 2 is the best for hit detection, and then Ghost is right behind it.
I think people have nostalgic views about that game and not actual. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying.
I shouldn't say people. That's Wicked Shrapnel's opinion.
No,
Yeah,
a lot of the high profile first person shooter player guys do say that. I'm not saying that they're wrong.
Right.
But that game had its own problems that weren't hit detection that they
Right.
never fixed. That
Yeah.
Ghost doesn't have. Well,
No.
it has its own problems too, which I don't think I put in there actually. I saw it and then I had to go get the kid or something. I'm not sure what I was doing. But there was also they're going to be sending out Q&As to people about the spawn problem.
Yeah, I saw that
And,
specifically for core team deathmatch.
Yeah, for team
And,
team deathmatch is
for
the worst.
The last playlist update they did, they said they fixed some of them.
Well, I'm assuming domination, some of the other game types are easier because, I mean, you're fitting certain spots. So if you're
Right.
completely out of space, someone's going to spawn behind you because they're spawning at their area.
Right.
More like a Battlefield style, where like you would spawn an area where you can't get killed.
Right.
Ish.
But
with those game type
TDM,
ones.
you've got people all
Everywhere.
over the map. And so,
Yeah.
like, if you're in, if you're a camper and you get spawned behind, it sucks. But that's kind of what's going to happen. But
Yeah,
if
but
you're- if
that
you're-
shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't happen. But if you're running the map, if you're a gunner, and you're on a fucking 6 kill streak, one away from your Trinity rocket, and you're moving throughout the map, and somebody spawns right behind you and pops you, that's bullshit.
No, yeah, it's like why?
So,
why are they spawning here?
Right. So yeah, hopefully,
Which is funny. Battlefield had the exact same problem with their with their small map TDM style game type.
I think it's going to happen with any small
3.
map.
I haven't played 4, so I don't know. But
it's going to happen with any small map. I mean,
their small maps were the size of normal Call of Duty maps. I just mean like they're
small maps like the size of Stonehaven.
But yeah, like you're like, oh, because there's no kill streaks in that game, so it wasn't a huge deal. But you kill someone, and then like someone just spawns right behind you and knifes you. You're like, what the hell just happened? Like this is really weird. I hit my mic.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
You win.
I win. I think that was all I saw really for Call of Duty stuff. But
yeah.
Sounds like they're...
And then, just Clan Wars, which we talked about.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool. And, reaching out to the community to fix something, I mean, that takes...
despite
not necessarily balls, but it takes foresight. I mean...
Despite popular opinion, the Call of Duty developers are really good about listening to the community and taking constructive criticism.
Well, like you said, they fixed some of the other spawn points, so it took about 3 months for them to really fix. That happens in every game, but that happens in almost every game type. Like with anything that's multiplayer like that, it takes them a while to fix it completely. But they obviously saw a problem with TDM, and they're like, "Okay, we can't do this by ourselves, I guess. So let's reach out." Right. So that's I can respect that.
Yeah, and that makes me happy. So we'll see if it actually, if they're actually able to implement an algorithm that doesn't spawn the player up your butt.
Math.
So yeah. So math sucks.
So,
I'll never use it, I swear. Why do I need to learn this?
So we moving on to my number. Oh, Evolve.
Yeah, I was gonna move on to Evolve.
Oh yeah, I didn't see you put that up there.
You put it up there.
Well, I didn't realize I put it above that. Is what I'm saying.
Anyway, this is the new game from the creators of Left 4 Dead.
Looks
I've
pretty cool.
heard quite a bit about it, but I haven't really seen a whole lot personally.
Well, I think this is the first real footage.
And then this is let's watch it. I haven't watched this, so
it's really cool.
Dive right in.
Peggy,
Spawn the player
18.
up your butt.
Math.
So yeah.
Is it stream on?
Math sucks. It must be.
So
I'll never use it, I swear. Wow, I didn't do that. I swear to God.
That was super weird.
I never touched it.
You must have hit spacebar. Maybe it played it. Huh.
I don't know. We just lost half our viewers. Fuck off.
What? What the hell happened?
I don't know what the hell happened.
No.
Fuck off.
I actually didn't watch this one.
Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say, mother. Can you keep them in the dark for life? Can you hide them from the waiting world? Oh, mother. See your light, but if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's like till you're bleeding. And I bow to see your light.
Looks like Sir Hammercock.
A little bit, yeah.
But if you wanna find hell with me,
Yeah, we got it. Totally. Well, that was cool. He was buffing his ability.
Overpowered.
So it was, oh, that was over. So there was a comment in, I don't know if it was this video or not, but basically it said you should make it free to play, but only you can play as the monster. So there's always somebody playing the monster.
Right.
I thought that was
Why would
actually
you not want to play the monster though?
I don't know. Really, I mean, I don't know, a really nice group of people I think would be fun to play. Just like Left 4 Dead was when you had a group of people that you were playing with, it would be fun.
Yeah, it's more.
Did I put two links in there? The other.
I put the other one in there, and the other one was
Yeah,
talking about the logo.
I saw there was actual gameplay. I thought I posted.
There's a screenshot there, but I didn't.
I mean,
see.
I watched the gameplay video. Is what I'm saying. Huh.
Well, maybe we'll find that next week. There's a good screenshot here of
that
an
you
actual
can't, that
first-person view. Oh, it's first person. That makes me happy.
Oh yeah, the whole game's first person.
Was Left 4 Dead first person? Or was it third? It's been a while.
Dude, I don't remember.
I don't remember either, dude.
Bro.
But the logo, I caught an article today specifically about the logo and how simple and brilliant the logo was.
Oh yeah, I love it when it was coming on the screen.
Yeah, and when it's coming to the screen, it really kind of hits you, because it's a 4v1 multiplayer, but that one is so overpowered that it balances out, and so it's really the way they laid out the.
It really is
logo.
that tall too. I guess you're like 100 feet tall or something.
Probably not 100, probably like 20 or something. But yeah, he's easily.
I don't know.
Quite a bit larger.
Well, I'm assuming maybe if you kill, you get bigger. I don't really know.
Who knows? Yeah, we'll find out. We don't know a whole lot about it, but it looks good, and everybody's got eyes on. Do we know anything about a release date?
I don't think so.
It's sometime this year, isn't it?
Probably. I mean, it's only February. I wouldn't doubt it if it's Christmas or something.
Like fucking March.
I mean, obviously the game is pretty done. I'm assuming it'll probably come out. I don't know when the games come out. Not summertime normally, so maybe September.
Yeah, September.
So maybe.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna want to.
Which I don't understand why games are coming out in the summertime. Kids have so much time on their hands.
Yeah,
especially now. Kids,
kids
don't go outside anymore.
Why? Yeah. Why do we release? That's a whole nother subject. Why do we release games just before Christmas? But
well, I understand make right before Christmas, but like the September, October, November thing, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Why would you want to release your game around Battlefield and Call of Duty? It just makes no sense to me.
Yeah, you don't. But
that's actual footage, by the way, of the
Mighty Number 9, or the
it's actual gameplay. Yeah.
That's the
you
creator. No, I haven't. But it's I saw an article about it the other day. It's the creator. No?
Yeah.
Playing some actual.
His name is
in-game footage. I don't know. I don't want to butcher it.
Inafame, I think, or
Inafame. I don't want to butcher it.
I think he's the person that is like the brains behind it who worked for Mega Man, but he's not actually a hands-on guy. Like he doesn't make anything. Right. He just makes final decisions.
This is an Alpha 2 ROM test.
Yeah.
He's gonna. Yeah. I saw an article about it.
Which he's younger than I was expecting. Either that or he's Asian. He ages well. Not sure.
Well.
So here you're saying like you can attack these guys and then stun them, and then you can absorb them with a dash.
Huh.
I'm assuming that's
interesting. That might be a special ability.
Well, it's probably instead of them dropping stuff, you absorb them. Like a Mega Man, they drop health or whatever.
Interesting.
Maybe you have to do a specific move. And it's not like there's a lot here, but
it looks good though.
I'm so excited for this game, dude. The fact that they already added something completely different than any other Mega Man, they added a freaking dash.
Right.
Well, I mean, they might have had it in Mega Man.
He had a slide, which was kind of a dash, but
Mega Man 10 maybe was that one was in. I can't remember what.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, but
he had a slide. Not kind of like a dash,
but not something you can jump and do.
Right.
Which I wonder if they're going to be able to do the sliding on walls and stuff as well. Keep that the same. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
Where you could like get on the wall and then you'd slide down. You'd automatically attach to it, and then you could jump off. You could automatically wall jump, I guess. I wonder if that'll be in the game or not, or if the dash is gonna take that over.
Who knows?
Who knows? This was really funny. So the guy, somebody approached them about making a movie script.
Right.
And he's like, I mean, I'll read it, but like, it's not. I think they're more interested in anime and TV and manga, like what the original Mega Man was like. He wants to do a live action movie on the universe, which is a universe supposedly in this article he talks about how it's bigger than the Mega Man universe was, but I mean the game's not even out yet.
Right.
Like, why are we already making movies about this?
Because the way this came about and the fan support behind it.
Yeah, but it's you still have to have one good game before you can move on to another medium.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
I know it's gonna be good, but we don't really know. something could be just catastrophically wrong with it. I don't know.
It's gonna be a fantastic $20 title
I know.
that you're gonna spend.
I know it is.
Hundreds of hours on.
I just find it funny that
I can see why some people outside of the community, the gaming community, would think it's a good idea to make it into a
but
movie.
live action, that'd be so expensive.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be any good.
No,
I can't see a Mega Man
They're
or
too
Mighty Number
cartoony.
9. Yeah, it's too cartoony. You know?
like Halo, sure, live action is fine because they're human
I'm sure
beings.
Pixar could pull it off beautifully, but live action, you're gonna have. They'd make it a fucking CGI robot, and it would be fucking terrible.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I'm just saying.
And where's the money coming from? Is it from the Kickstarter money, or is that other company just like fronting the money? And in the article, it seemed like he wasn't like, he's probably like, well, I mean, you show us what you got, and if it's like mind fucking blowing, then I guess maybe we could talk about it.
Right.
But show me what you got, I guess, and then we'll go from there.
Right. Yeah. No, please don't. Don't ruin any more of my childhood. I've had enough Michael Bay.
I know, right?
Fuck. So Grand Theft Auto Valentine's Day Massacre Special is going to be coming up.
So cool.
This is fucking cool. I wish I was still playing.
I wish that more games did this. They do this in WoW, but not quite this extreme. Like, this is way in depth. Adding guns and vehicles and outfits and quests, all that shit.
Right.
That's so cool.
Yeah. They put a lot of support into that.
So they did a sweeper, a street sweeper. I can't think of what. I mean, I guess
the Gusenberg sweeper.
I know, but what we call it here. And, it's got the round clip.
Right.
I can't remember what they call it in the old
Tommy gun.
Tommy gun, yeah, like a Tommy gun. And then a 1920s limousine, armored, which is cool. That's armored.
Nice.
Is there other armored cars in the game? I haven't played it yet because it's not on PC yet. But
you put armor on.
Oh,
your
okay,
car.
okay.
I mean, it doesn't show. It's not like you're gonna see steel plating, but it's a
it's not a post-apocalyptic.
It's a buffer effect.
Car.
Yeah, it's a buffer effect.
Yeah.
So.
And then
some pinstripe suits and
then a bunch of quests.
What are the flapper dresses?
Yeah, and they have stuff for the women too, so that's pretty cool.
For you ladies.
And hairstyles.
Nice.
So I think it's like the swirly, like almost like gelled hairstyle for the women.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. I think that's pretty badass that they're still putting that much time into a game that they're not getting any money for it. This is free.
Right.
I mean, they're just, we made a fuck ton of money. We're going to keep giving you shit to keep playing our game. Which I wish games did.
Plus, they fucked up the launch of the online.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe they're doing a little Borderlands or Borderlands 1.
Right.
We kind of fucked up. Here's some free shit.
Here's some free shit. Forgive us, but our game still rules. So,
So fucking Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. We're not talking Lightning Returns. Fucking 27. Final Fantasy 14 PS4 beta details.
Well, I just mean this game is supposed to be pretty good now after they released a shitty game and then went back to the drawing board and made a whole new game pretty much with new engine.
Are you calling Final Fantasy 13 shitty?
No. Well, no. They had Final Fantasy 14 already. That's why it's called A Realm Reborn.
Right.
No, I'm just saying in general.
I forgot. That's how good it was.
I wish they would move on from their terrible naming. It was cool when it was 7 and 8 and even 10, but pretty soon we're gonna get in the Super Bowl numbers. That drives me nuts too.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, at a glance, I want to know what number it is.
Right.
When they put 14 in the article, it's fine. But when it's like XIV, you're like, 14? Yeah.
Yeah.
But once you get higher than that, once you get more than 20,
once you get above 29, when you start hitting 30, I'm like, what is that?
Remaking their own game. So we're on Final Fantasy 13-2 now.
13-3.
13-3. Really?
Yeah.
The other two were so shitty, we had to make another one, or are they just sequels?
They're sequels. They're spin-offs.
Yeah, that's not how you do sequels. That's not the naming for sequels you normally do.
Right. Well, no, they're not. It's called Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns.
Okay.
So it might be 2. I don't fucking know.
I don't either. I haven't played one since.
I thought they had already released one with Lightning.
I lost all my faith at 10, so I haven't played one since.
Really? 13 was alright. It is alright.
Well, because 12 was an MMO, and then 14's an MMO. And the new one's pretty good. It's on PC and PS3 right now. I guess we talked about what this is.
They released an MMO and it was shitty, so now they're going to re-release an MMO.
What happened was 12 was released, and that was not very good, and it was really slow paced. No one really picked it up.
Right.
And then they released 14.
Plus you had to pay for it.
Yeah. And then they released 14 in 2010, I believe. And it also, again, was like not very good. I think it was late 2010. I thought I had it in here somewhere. Something like that, 2010, 2011. It went on for a couple of years, but halfway through 2011 or 12, I believe, they're like, hey, we're going to be remaking this game. Like, it's not what we wanted, so they redid the engine and everything. And then re-released it late last year.
Right.
As a Realm Reborn, which is kind of cool. They literally Cataclysm like ended the world, like in the server, like part of the storyline. So the storyline is rebuilding the land, I'm assuming. Anyways, it's released on PS3 and PC right now, and they're going to be releasing it for PS4. That's what this is about. And so they're going to be doing some betas on it. So let's see, February 22nd and March 3rd are the first beta, which you will not be able to use other characters, like your previous characters from the other, your save files.
Right.
But the second one on April 4th, you can. You'll be able to use, and then everything past that will be saved. Like you can use them on all your accounts. So, I mean, and it also has keyboard and mouse support, which it does on the PS3, I guess, but it'll have it on the PS4 as well.
Right.
Hopefully, though, it's better than this fucking game. Hopefully, it's better than the keyboard and mouse support for the PS3 isn't that good. Like you have to click on all the abilities.
Right.
Which anyone that's played an MMO that's decently fast paced, we call them keyboard turners for a reason. Like they use their mouse to just click on stuff, and then they use the keyboard to move the character instead of doing everything at once, but using keybinds.
Right.
Anyway, so hopefully they allow keybinds for the PS4 version, because I'm assuming on the PC you can. That'd be really weird if you had to click on all the buttons.
So did you download Flappy Bird before it was?
No, my girlfriend did, or my wife did.
Your wife did.
So I actually played it today for the first time.
Right.
It got to 10.
That's my record too.
She'd gotten to 7. It took me a little while to get to it. I think I could go a little further. I was just getting used to the how fast he drops and the elevation, like the tapping.
Right.
It's almost like a speed. It's almost like a rhythm. Like when you get to the actual pipe, like the gap, you had to like kind of like do a specific reason. Yeah. But the game was making a shit ton of money.
Fuck, he was making $50,000 a day.
Supposedly, it hasn't been confirmed, but yeah, that's probably true though. I mean, it had a lot of downloads. If my wife downloaded the game, she doesn't do shit with games.
Right.
She barely. I don't even know how. Like, I don't know if it was like a spur of the moment. She's like, I'm gonna find a game to play, and it was top game, and just downloaded it.
It's possible.
I mean, because she plays some games, but she plays the game she plays a lot. Like, she actually liked the game so much that she purchased unlimited time on it.
Oh.
But that's the only one she plays, and her. I mean, we're talking less than an hour, maybe 2 hours a week.
Right.
Spent playing any kind of game, and it's usually that game.
Right.
But she got to like 7, and she's like, it's hard, but whatever. But people were like tweeting at him like, it's ruining my life and this game, and I'm pretty sure they were just being normal internet trolls. Like,
right, probably. Who knows?
I'm assuming they were like, this game's addictive, and I'm having fun, but it's super hard, and so I have to keep playing, but like. It's ruining my life. It's not real.
Right.
Like they weren't really ruining their lives. But so he took the game off.
He took it off because people were playing it too much.
Well,
supposedly
too much, and
so I don't know. I think it's a little bit of unwanted attention and a little bit of
I'll show my cock on the internet for $50,000 a day.
Fuck.
This is so much money.
It's like the simplest,
that's more than I make in a year.
It's the simplest concept game in the fucking world. There's nothing special about the graphics.
He made it in 2 days.
He made it in 2 days.
Somebody remade the game.
There's like 7 knockoffs on the fucking App Store.
Well, I mean, like someone made a video of real time of them remaking it, but they remade it in 3D, like they were using Unity or something.
Right.
And it took them like 4 hours or something to remake it, or 2 hours to remake it or something. And he time lapsed it or whatever, and then he was playing, and it was looked exactly the same, but like it was tilted a little bit, and like the pipes were actually had like a 3D circle, and he was a little 3D. And there's been some rumor about Nintendo getting into it with him because it kind of looks like
because the pipes look
well
like
the
the
pipe
Mario
plus
pipes.
he looks
Come
like some
on.
of the fishies in Super
Right.
Mario 3, the ones that come out of the ground,
Right.
and or I guess in all of them, but I think more 3. Yeah, I just thought it was funny. It was all over IGN.
Oh
like
God, it was.
like they were.
I was on Twitter like a week ago, and somebody was like, "Fuck Flappy Birds," you know, and I was like, "Flappy Bird?
What the hell is this?
What the hell is this?" And I was like, so I fucking went to the App Store and I typed in Flappy Bird, and it fucking popped up. And so I was like, "Yeah, fucking bullshit, fuck Flappy Bird," and all of a sudden, you know, it's all over the fucking place, and then he's fucking pulling it, and I'm like,
and
it's been out since like September.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's been out
It
for
just
like
finally-
6 months.
it just finally got hit.
The last couple weeks, last month,
Wow.
it just blew up. And
Most apps like that, once they catch fire, they explode and usually goes crazy, and then they fizzle out.
I guess he's still, even though he pulled it, he's still making a shit ton of money off it.
Is there like ad revenue built in the game?
Yeah.
There was no ads in the one I was playing.
There's a free version which has ads in it, and then there's the version you buy for $1 that doesn't have any ads in
Maybe she bought it for $1.
it. Maybe.
I don't care. I just
But yeah, so,
I died a good 20 times and didn't see an ad,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming.
yeah. Every time I die, you see an ad.
Oh, okay.
So I don't.
No,
ever
I
pay.
just
the
saw-
only app I've ever paid for on my phone is Angry Birds.
I still have it.
So
Do you want to know how many apps I paid for on my phone?
none.
Zero.
Yeah.
I don't do that
So-
shit.
So yeah, it's just the whole thing is kind of fascinating, and I guess he's got like 5 or 6 other games out
Yeah,
there.
there's other
that are
games.
similar, and
There was a little conspiracy theory they were talking about that I was reading that he was waiting. It got exploded, and then it was at the peak, and then so it didn't fizzle out. People stopped playing it. Then he made a little more controversy about it, and so then people would be talking about it all week.
Right.
But then they can access it, and then maybe he'll re-release it again.
there was I
And there's-
caught an article on
There's some phones on eBay with it
Yeah.
trying to sell it for like
$100,000.
yeah. People were bidding on it.
They were bidding on it.
Well, they're probably fake.
It was up to $100,000.
They're probably fake bids though.
You think so?
Well, yeah, you can easily just create a random account that doesn't have any real information on it and bid, and then
Right.
you're supposed to pay them, but if you
Right.
don't pay them, it just the account gets like canceled or
Right.
it dings or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I just think it's funny.
it is funny. It's hilarious, but I don't know. I think I'd accept some internet cowboy, keyboard cowboy grief for 50 grand
I
a
don't
day.
give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
But then again,
So
I've been doing. I mean, not that I'm hard. Not that we're like internet sensations, but like I've had some comments on videos and talked to people, and it's like I don't care what you think. Like
right.
maybe it's from being a server at my the job I had for 5 years, or I don't know. I just don't. I just have thicker skin than that.
Right.
Also, playing like MMOs and with like guilds, that kind of stuff, people talk shit all the time. Like it's just, yeah, you can't let it affect you.
Right. So we talked about the upcoming EA Sports UFC title a while back.
Yeah, it was maybe
it's been a little while.
maybe 2 months.
It's been a couple months.
It was before our break.
Right. I'm a big UFC fan. I'm a big fan of fighting games, and then when you give me a UFC video game, I've loved them all. Well, I'm not gonna say them all. I loved the UFC Undisputed titles that THQ did. They got better every year, and they got more frustrating every year.
Because they were like
And-
harder to play.
No. Well, okay, they're not easy to play by any means. If you're not familiar with the sport, it's going to be difficult for you to pick up.
A little bit of a learning curve.
It's a big learning curve. But it's one of those games, just like the same reason Madden pisses me off, the way people play it.
Oh, like there's a way to play super cheap or something.
There's a way to play super cheap.
Yeah.
You still have to be good, but it's frustrating being the guy getting laid on with little love taps for 5 minutes to knock down your stamina so they can just choke you out like that. And it's frustrating. I mean, I want to play a UFC game like I'm watching a UFC fight.
To be honest, I'm surprised they don't have a built-in reset.
Well, they do.
In some fighting games, they do. Where
no, you can get reset just like in a real match. If you're both on the ground and you're not doing nothing, yeah.
I mean, like infinite moves. Like
Right.
like there's like in Marvel's Capcom, you can almost do like infinite combos.
Right.
But there's other fighting games, Street Fighter a little bit, but not as because there's they don't have the same kind of combo mechanics.
Right.
And then Skullgirls, actually, they have it built in that you can't do infinite combos. At some point, when you do enough of them, it'll reset. It'll kind of reset it enough.
With the UFC titles, you've got a health bar, which you don't actually like have a health bar. You don't see health bars, but you've got a health bar and you've got a stamina bar. If you throw a bunch of wild punches, your stamina goes down and you get gassed real quick, and you've got to wait for it to kind of recharge, just like in life. But if you're in top position, side guard, and guys just doing these little love taps that aren't taking a lot of stamina, and say he does 1, 2, 3, and you try to make your move to get out, and he blocks your move, then he's got time to lay in another 3. And so there's a way to get out of it, but your timing has to be dead on precise.
Like the way,
and it's difficult.
Timing to get out of it is harder than the timing to keep you in it.
Yes.
And that's what. Yeah, that shouldn't be the way.
Yes.
It should be equally hard to continue to do the easy moves as it is.
Right.
That's always my complaint about certain games too.
So it gets frustrating, but it's still those guys are kind of, you come across them enough because it doesn't have a huge gamer fan base.
Well, yeah, they're not going to be selling 20 million copies.
No, it's not Mortal Kombat. It's not Street Fighter. It's and it's something with a large learning curve. Because it's 3D and you've got a million different positions. You've got different things you can do on the cage, against the cage, than standing in the center of the octagon. You got different things you can do on the ground, whether you're in top and bottom. You can knock a guy out with one punch. You can catch a guy with one lucky, perfectly timed shot at the right moment in the beginning of the match and knock him out.
Yeah, because it happens in real life.
It's possible. But for the fan, for the fight fan, and the gamer that understands the world, they're great games. Anyways, so we started talking about it a couple months ago. I've been keeping my eye on it.
Well, I think what we were talking about a couple months ago was just the engine and
right. They had some pre-alpha footage at that time that they had released.
It was the body or deformation, maybe what it was.
Might have been a little bit of that, but it was
where like it actually, the body was deforming the way that it actually should. Yeah.
So today they finally, some people have had some hands-on. It's coming out this spring. This is one of the games that I saw on the counter at GameStop a few weeks ago that actually had a release date on their counter, and I was like, "Are these solid?" And the guy's like, "Yeah." And I think it was something like April 1st or something, like right around the beginning of April, that GameStop's claiming this game's going to be out, and developers are still talking. They seem to be
claiming lots of shit lately. Things that like aren't confirmed,
right? Or
aren't widely announced.
But
I guess
they're one of the guys that gets that insider information. So I don't.
Well, I no doubt thinking that someone that works there knows. I'm just surprised it's like sitting on their counter.
Yeah.
I mean, they have no competition, I guess, so maybe that's
right. They get away with it.
They can only do that the fuck they want, probably. But.
Anyway, so we got this little. Some people have had some hands-on gameplay, and they were talking about the lighting and the realism and how fascinating. Some of the fine details, like when the fighter shifts his weight to move or throw a punch, you'll see the toes spread on the canvas and crinkle.
Yeah, because I guess not all of them wear shoes, or
right. They don't wear shoes. Yeah, they're not allowed to wear shoes.
Oh, I figured they could wear like.
They can wear some tape over the heels.
Maybe that's what. I guess that's what I usually see, like a kickboxer-ish look.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's this little video that they put out. There's some behind the scenes, and it looks great. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's only next gen, right?
It is only at next gen.
Yeah. So, we're excited to welcome you. I hope that happens more often.
Bringing world-class athletes to life by recreating their athleticism, intensity, and
we must not be 1080p.
Like no game has before.
We must not be.
I'm Brian Hayes, creative director on EA Sports UFC, and this is your inside look at the stars of our game, the fighters.
We scan the fighters from the UFC using our most advanced capture technology.
That's
These high-resolution images allowed us to create highly detailed models of each athlete's face and body.
He's retired now, right?
He's not possible before.
He's got a big fight against Chael Sonnen coming up in a month.
Consoles, we're able to use high-resolution textures and dynamic lighting technology to achieve a level of realism unattainable on previous generations. This is literally as real as it gets. To make you feel the fight, the scanning process captured far more than just physical features. New facial animation technology means we can give each athlete a sense of awareness, intelligence, and emotion inside and outside the octagon, utilizing unique expressions captured from the UFC fighters themselves. From warm-ups to signature stances, we've captured hundreds of distinctive animations to bring the UFC's biggest stars to life, making every time you step in the octagon to face them feel authentic. In the world of EA Sports UFC, Anthony Pettis has his swagger. GSP respects the opposition. Vanderlei Silva can intimidate with a look, and John Jones really gets to be John Jones. Feel the fight for yourself when EA Sports UFC drops this spring. Stay tuned for more dev diaries featuring dynamic striking, submission battles, living world, and much more.
So it seems like the three-dimensional fighter like this, or the boxing one, which came out for the last generation consoles, are like the only ones that are like sports games that are innovating a little bit.
Yeah, because I think
because kind of they're brand new IP, so maybe they've had more time to work with them. They're not doing yearly release bullshit,
right?
So, because that, I mean, I probably won't play this. I won't buy this, but if someone had it at their house, like if I was at your place and you're playing it, I would definitely play it with you.
Yeah,
I'll get destroyed, but I mean, it looks fun.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. I mean, we didn't see a whole lot of in-fight action, but
well, no, I mean they're going to save that probably for the release trailer, maybe.
Right.
Maybe, and that they might not do. I mean, literally, that might be the release trailer. I mean, they don't have to show much more than that.
No,
we've all seen a UFC fight. We understand how it works, so it's not like I don't understand what this game is.
Right. Yeah. So I'm even more excited. It looks great. And the article I read, the guy that got the hands on with it said, it feels great when you throw a punch. It feels like you're landing a punch. When you get hit, it feels like you're getting hit.
Now all you gotta do is put it in the Oculus Rift, and then with that fucking thing where you move around and I don't know how you do ground moves, but man. Dude, as soon as we can do the holodeck, I mean, I'll be buying that thing for $10 million.
Right. What was I saying?
I totally interrupted you. Sorry.
THQ did a really good job with feeling like you're in the fight. When you landed a punch that sounded good and it felt good. And EA's last iteration, EA's MMA, it didn't sound anything like a punch being landed or thrown, and it felt terrible.
Well, and they took a lot of money out of because they didn't do NCAA game this year, so I'm hopefully maybe they can take some of that cash and put it into like maybe revitalizing the Madden franchise too. I mean, I know you bought the game and you enjoy it, but
yeah,
I mean, it would be nice if it was that quality though, wouldn't it? Like the quality of what this UFC game is going to be.
Right. I don't know how easy that's going to be though when you've got 22 guys on a field compared to
I'm not saying it's easy.
Guys,
I'm just saying I hope that I actually wish what Call of Duty's doing now with like the 3-team for yearly titles, having like a 3 different team. That's a shit ton of money, but these games make a shit ton of money. I don't know why they wouldn't be able to afford it. As long as they're going to sell more copies of the same game, you know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe if they added one more developer and maybe had a 2-year cycle with some of these.
Right.
Because right now there's only one developer, right, for most of these games, for most of the sports games, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like.
Yeah, that's why your updates for Madden and NBA and the MLB games are all minor updates.
Yes, they update the schedule and a little bit of what they look like.
I mean, this year we got a new engine with Madden, but I should say the next generation consoles. I'm not sure if the last generation consoles got the Ignite engine or not. I think they did, but they really kind of threw it at the forefront of the Xbox One.
No, yeah, because they actually added like actual crowd.
Right.
I mean,
it's a little better.
It's 20 people copied over and over again, but it's still
It's
actual
a little
people.
better than it was. They don't all look like cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, it's not the same cardboard cutouts we've had for like the last 15 years,
10 years. So, last little bit of general news, kind of transitioning into some Xbox One news. Scuf is finally selling their Scuf controllers for Xbox One.
Cool.
I'm very excited for this. I've kind of been waiting for it.
Do they have upgraded thumbsticks? Well, because I thought you were...
Yes. They do, actually.
They have upgraded thumb. Yeah,
they do,
I was saying because I thought you were talking about how they kind of like deteriorate faster than you were expecting. right?
No, they're not
current ones?
actually. So like when I first picked up my Xbox One controller, it's got this. They have these kind of little slits on the outside of it, and then a ring in the middle and a divot. And that ring's kind of a little rough at first, and it kind of feels a little awkward. And as I got to playing more, it kind of wore in. And it feels a lot more comfortable now, but it definitely doesn't deteriorate as fast as the 360s.
Oh, okay. So I thought
it still holds up really well.
You were just scared that it might have been deteriorating, but it was just your thumb getting used to.
Yeah, it's kind of getting contoured to
it
my
got its
thumb.
groove.
But I mean, I've been playing it really steady for the last month and a half, 2 months, and it feels really good now. Definitely doesn't wear out as much as the 360 controllers.
The scuff ones just add you can kind of customize it a little bit though, right?
You can customize
with
it,
like height.
Now you can actually.
Oh, okay.
Which is a brand new feature.
So now you don't have to buy those add-ons anymore.
Right. You always had to buy Control Freaks.
Yeah,
Everybody bought
right.
Control Freaks, and the deal with scuff controllers. The scuff controllers are the only certified MLG and tournament.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Allowed controllers other than the standard Xbox or PlayStation controller, because they're not technically modified. I mean, you don't have rapid fire. You don't have auto aim. It's simply making
there's
the controller
a little bit of key remapping
better.
though, right?
There's additional keys. If you see here, if I click on this controller and then I give it to load, on the back here, they add these little toggles. Which
that's right. Where you can remap.
It mimics your A and your B, and you can actually you can't remap it, but you can tell Scuff what you want it to be. If you want it to be X and Y, it can be X and Y.
If you want it to be A and B,
but generally for most people, because most people buy them to play shooters, so that we can jump and go prone and duck and aim and fire all at the same time, which we can't do.
Yeah, like you would
with
on the
a
PC.
standard controller. But you can on the PC.
Yeah.
So yeah, it mimics A and B. I don't want to call it remapping, but I think
well, because the buttons up front can't be changed to something else. It's literally just copied.
Right.
Okay,
I think
that's not remapping.
I was looking at it earlier and I clicked on configure. And
that is expensive.
They are expensive.
That's more expensive than like a decent mechanical keyboard.
They are expensive. There's this new option that says coming in March, EMR, electromagnetic remapping, and I didn't click on the question mark, and it's not going to load up. That tells me what the fuck it is.
Well, I figured if you hovered over it, maybe
but I figured that might be. It's not. It's just sitting there. That might be some actual give us the ability to remap
whatever button.
It's probably just the paddles. To remap them to whatever we want. So if we're playing a different title and we want the ability to do something rather than,
Yeah.
But yeah, they do get expensive, but like your base price $120, you get your two back paddles. For an extra $15, you can add that to 4.
Oh wow.
And then you configure them. You can have them remove the rumbles from the triggers if you choose. And then
I actually like the rumbling.
They've got these trigger stops that they're doing it differently with the Xbox One controllers than they were with the 360 controllers, but they've got trigger stops that, because you'd only in Call of Duty or Battlefield, you only actually have to depress the trigger so far in order for the gun to fire. So with the trigger stop, it actually stops you right at that point so that you can fire faster without completely depressing the trigger.
Especially if you're doing
you're trying to
a semi-auto gun.
A semi-auto gun. And they're removable. They give you a special key if you want to remove it and play something else.
Oh, cool.
So, and then right here on the right-hand side, you can get the standard domed, long domed. You can also get concave. For whatever your preference is. So like most people, in all honesty, are going to go with their preference, whether it be domed or concaved. I prefer concaved. I would go with the standard on the left and long on the right. Then I don't have to buy control freaks. Yep. So I'm actually really excited about this. I was going to get one of these last year for the 360 right around my birthday, and then they announced
the one.
I'm not going to go spend $160 on.
No, I agree.
A controller that's going to get used.
That's definitely a good choice.
So
nice.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
All right, what do we else?
We got some leaked DMR sniper gameplay for Titanfall.
Dude, I'm so excited for this game.
And it's been pulled. The video's no longer available due to copyright.
God,
you found it on YouTube. You should have known that.
I knew I should have downloaded it.
Oh, fail.
Well,
so did you watch it?
Yeah.
And?
It was pretty cool. I mean, the guy wasn't that good with the sniper rifle. He was definitely doing the like there was no resetting of the gun at all. But I'm assuming he hadn't used it very much, or maybe he had. He was mainly just attacking. Like there wasn't like sniper footage of like or too